Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're 1 snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he finds some space up to the 22-yard line. Calling about a half dozen on the run. That's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in 1 season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out, one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one complete to Higbee. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept.
Well, Dan Campbell never shy when he disagrees with a call, and he's thrown the red flag here. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. Blast through midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
It's complete to Higbee. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And this one doesn't go far. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now run here with Blake Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Stafford from the gun. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it! And that's a Los Angeles touchdown! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams start off well to tie things 7-7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, ball at the 36. Running it with David Montgomery. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Gibbs now from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jared Verse on the tackle. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Throwing is gone. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Defense showing blitz. Goff. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Throwing again. It's Goff. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he sails that one over the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. I'll start on the ground, Corum. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running for the marker with Williams. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up an LA first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on first. He's contained at the line for no gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Stafford. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To throw, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. The Lions ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Goff working from the pistol. Pass taken in by St. Brown. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Goff setting to throw. He finds Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they take him down right along the 30. And the Rams add a man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, 3rd down. Goff back to throw. He has the first over the middle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Stafford. Setting up the running back screen.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now Stafford again. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
From the 42. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now it's 3rd and short. Stafford from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds his back complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Here comes the final play of our first half. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Sly's kick is up and good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. We've arrived at the break, and what a second half we're in store for. It's tied at 10 after 2. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first down, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They've got a man in motion. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now from the gun. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. To throw, Stafford. This one to Williams out left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Throwing is gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Pass taken in by St. Brown. This is ahead for about 5. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Give to Williams from the gun. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Able to find Nakua here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He finds space, middle of the field. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're going to run on first down with Corum. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. Corum trying the right side. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Touchdown, LA! So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Goff setting to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. St. Brown there to bring it in. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing again. It's Goff. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Now gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. Goff working from the pistol. Finds Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A give up the cut to Montgomery. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Now Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Stafford from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Back to throw here, Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Gone. Laporta with the grab. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So no return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stafford. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. To throw, Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Rams clinging to a 1-point lead. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here, 1:57 remaining in the game. Second down run by Corum. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. He'll throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The home teams and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. This is complete to Gibbs. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. Setting up to pass. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Gotta hurry this to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.